Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. It's your girl, Sonia McQueen, with your mind, your body, your choice. Two things. Number one, I know I said I was going to have De'Ara's second interview this week, but I was so excited I was a week early, so that'll be next week. I thought our interview was last Friday, and it's actually coming up on the 22nd. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I had my birthday Sunday, and people honestly don't. I posted, it was a long post, maybe nobody wanted to read it, but I was posting about how there's so many things that me and my husband had planned. We had planned to go to Africa this year, and a friend of mine invited us on a cruise. I think we were going to Aruba or somewhere, I don't know. But we initially were going to do both things, and I'm just really in my loving on other people's season. And it costs money to live on other people, especially the homeless, the needy, the down and out, the disenfranchised. It costs money. And I can't just say that and not be about it. And I feel like He has pushed me. Not only do I see my purpose, which is it's all centered around helping, but it's multifaceted. So I got the newsletters, I have this podcast, I have the things I give out to the homeless, I have the donating, I have the St. Jude's I do. I have all these things, but they all come together with having a heart for other people. And I'm not saying people who don't do this don't have a heart for other people. I'm saying it's my purpose. It's not other people's purpose to go out there and to not get a six-figure job anymore, not work at one anymore, but to bring in nothing and take out instead. I'm taxing my husband, but he doesn't complain because all the money I was bringing in is depleted. I don't bring in anything, but I spend to help the homeless. So anyway, it was my wish on my birthday that I didn't get any gifts, but people who normally buy me gifts, instead of buying something for me, buy something in bulk for the homeless, and they did not disappoint. My second wish was, if you don't want to do that, you can give to St. Jude, one or the other. So both of them together, it was beautiful, and I'm appreciative. On the flip side, there were just a few people who did something for me anyway, and I didn't even realize how much I needed or wanted that. That was really, really nice. I got a couple of fedoras. My favorite gift was I got a new dishware set. Y'all, oh my gosh. This stuff's so pretty. I quickly took all these other dishes. I have three sets. I took two of them out. Put one on one side for my daughter and put one on the other side, put the other on the other side for my son. I was like, y'all come get this crap. But anyway, I'm appreciative. I am the appreciating type, not the type that wants people to just dawn on me and fan me with feathers and tell me how great I am on my birthday. We all have a birthday. Every single person you see, you cross, you talk to, you watch on TV, you hear on the radio, has a birthday. We were all born. So, yes, it's a big deal, your birthday. I try to let everybody know what a big deal their day is, but at the same time, know that you probably share that day with another million people. You just be uniquely you. So, let me move on into my thing for today. I want to talk about being shackled. Quite often, all of us have probably been shackled to something in one way or another. And I've spoke about living in your moment, not living for tomorrow, not living in yesterday. If you haven't heard, look at my podcast when yesterday comes. And it's called When Yesterday Comes because people are still living so far behind. They're not even close to being caught up. They haven't even lived yesterday, today, and they still got tomorrow, but they're still stuck in 1985. All the things they did wrong back then, and they're not able to enjoy their day. But today I want to add on to that and talk about being shackled. And being shackled, not only do we shackle ourselves to our past and things we've done and things we wish we could change, and we forget that every day's a new day just to get it right. But we allow other people to shackle us. We allow other people to hold us in areas we are longing to get out of, to hold memories to us that we really don't want to keep memorialized in a way where we think about it all the time. But other people keep us shackled. Sometimes it makes other people feel good to know that you don't. And it's not like they don't like you. It's that, I hate this saying and I say it all the time, but hurt people hurt people. You know, they will hold you accountable for something you've been prayed about and asked for forgiveness for, and you keep trying to move past, but they won't let you. And a lot of times it has zero to do with them. Nothing to do with them. They just want to remind you that you ain't all that. That they know what you did last summer. That they understand your imperfections. And they don't want to give you your roses today for the good things you've done. They don't want to say attaboy for the positivity. They don't want to clap for you and tell you what a great person you are becoming or you have become. They want to keep you shackled to all the negativity. I'm going to tell you something. This is no joke. You could have got caught shoplifting in 1996. Here we are in 2023. There can be somebody who knew you got caught shoplifting. And anytime you're like, man, I'm finna go shopping. Oh, girl, remember that time you got caught shoplifting? Oh, my God, it was so embarrassing. And you went to jail. And the police were there. And your kids. In 1996, it's 2023. I'm balling. I'm doing well. But you want to keep me shackled to the past. You meet somebody new. You know, you're not in a relationship. I met this guy. He's really nice. Ooh, is he like the other one? Does he do this like such and such did and this like such and such did? And oh my God, if he keeping you shackled to your past relationships. Don't allow anybody to shackle you to the things of your past. You have to make the decision. You know what? I've apologized to whomever, even if it's to yourself, even if it's just to God. I've apologized. I've released this. I will not let you pigeonhole me here. And there's nothing wrong with telling that person, hey, listen, you can live in that life if you want to. I've moved past that. So next time I tell you I'm going to blah, 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 and you want to bring that up, keep it to yourself. And if you really care about them, because that's something I would say, you know, hey, Duty. I don't know why Duty came in my mind, but hey, Duty. You always bring that up, and it bothers me. It bothers me. You know, that happened 25 years ago. So I really wish you would quit bringing it up every time. You might not even realize you do it, you know. And I know you love me. But please don't do that. And if they keep doing it anyway, you might have to get harsh and go back to my first scenario. And say it face to face. Because that's my style. But anyway, don't allow other people to hold you to things of your past that are unhappy moments and unhealthy moments for you. Don't allow them to take your joy. Don't allow them to steal your peace by bringing up something, a door. You're allowing these people to keep their foot in your door, a door that should have been shut. They done put a shoe in there to hold it open, and they walked away with the other shoe looking for another door to hold open. Don't allow that. But more than that, don't do it to yourself. Don't still be thinking about the what ifs from 10 years ago the why didn't I's from 5 years ago, the how could I have let that from 3 years ago, the I don't understand what's wrong with me from 1 year ago, to the I wish I could go back and change from last week, to I hate that I did that from yesterday. Before you go to bed, when you know you've messed up, you ask God for forgiveness. If you've hurt somebody else, you ask them for forgiveness. And as I always tell you, be prepared for a no, but you do it from your heart. That no will sting, but it won't be as bad as if you never ask, or if you do it without sincerity. Be sincere with your apologies. Go to the throne, apologize, but the next day do better. I can't call my husband a sorry-ass bastard today, apologize for it, and then wake up tomorrow and call him a sorry-ass bastard. I didn't mean my apology. And by the way, I would never, ever, ever, my husband wasn't a bastard and he ain't a sorry-ass. So, don't say things you don't mean. Don't give fake, empty apologies. Don't drop an apology on somebody's lap and then they fill it up with BS images. Be sincere. But don't allow yourself. The only thing worse than you allowing somebody to shackle you is you allowing you to shackle you. Because truth be told, when you allow them to speak that stuff into your life and you accept it, and you're like, yeah, I know, and you're all sad for that moment, you're shackling yourself because you had the right to shut them down. Don't allow that in your life. Move on. You think I haven't made mistakes? I've made enough for you, me, Timothy, Gloria. And what's crazy is nobody speaks about the mistakes I made. People speak about made-up mistakes I made, stuff that never happened. Me being on drugs, me being in a gang. Those things never happened in my life. So I can't allow them to shackle me. They pissed me off. But they can't shackle me because they're not true. But the things I did do wrong, nobody speaks about anyway. So the only person who would have kept me shackled is me. And I did. For decades. I told you guys I wouldn't even allow people to love me. You love me too much, I gotta go. I'm gonna come up with some kind of reason to leave you because I just didn't think I deserved it. That was the bottom line. I've had 3 really good men in my life. One at the very beginning, my oldest daughter's father, who passed away. He loved me and he was a good man. And after that, everybody else was like a game to me. And then in the middle, I met a really good man. But he messed that up. And that was that. And then I thought, you know what? I don't really want any more relationships. I'm done. I'm done. And I went on about my life. And I would meet decent people. But the minute they started talking forever and relationship, I would run. Now I got to be mean to you and let you go. But God brought that person into my life, and she let me know, you're going to be all right. Now go. Do what God has for you to do. And I took those shackles off of my feet. Took those shackles off of my hands. I packed up, I moved, and I said, God, may your will be done. And ever since then, every day I've been living in my moment. There's no perfection in my life, y'all. My husband has pissed me off a couple of times, and you know what I did? I sat and talked to him about it and went to bed and slept. I used to be so mad I didn't sleep. I would sit around thinking about what I was going to do about my anger, and it would just fester in me for days and days. Now, I'm the type of person, if you make me real mad, or I used to be, I'm not putting that on myself, and I could find you, there are going to be consequences one way or another. Ending a friendship, ending a relationship, fisticuffs, whatever. I'm going to express myself without yelling, without raising my voice. And if you start yelling and cursing, I'm going to get quiet. But anyway, that would fester in me if I couldn't see you. It would fester for days and days and days. And then I would let it go. So many days pass, I just let it go. And if I see you, I just don't speak to you. I might say something, it depends. But those days and days and days, I was shackled to something that happened that I ain't even going to lie. I've done that probably 8 times in my life and cannot remember the scenario for one of them. Not one. But I let it take away so much of my time and energy. And I stayed just shackled to that anger. Now, there are things you should shackle yourself to. You go get your shackles right now. And if you have somebody around you you love, you shackle yourself to that person. You don't have somebody around you, that's okay. Long distance shackles work as well. You have a really good friend or 2 or 3, you're blessed. Shackle yourself to those friendships. Make them mean something. Be the perfect friend you want. You got kids. Shackle yourself to them. They're yours for life. I don't care. My daughter's 32. My son's 30. My other daughter's 25. They are shackled to me for life. You got parents that are alive. You got siblings, aunties, uncles that don't mean you harm. Cousins. Shackle, shackle, shackle. You got God in your life. Cuff them. Cuff them. Make your shackles positive. Go out and tell somebody, I am shackled to God. I am shackled to my husband. But say it with a smile. Because when people hear shackled, they're automatically going to think, oh man, poor you. You shackled to that man? Now I am shackled to my husband. I'm shackled to that man. I am shackled to my friend Paula. Man, that is a good friend. We are shackled for life. I am shackled to Taisha, to Leah, Keaton, Quentin Jr., Farrah, and Quaylen. I love them kids. Shackled. Ain't nothing wrong with take those shackles off of my feet, if y'all know the song, and turn it into put those shackles all over me. My shackles are filled with love. All right, you guys. I am changing. I was doing podcasts almost every day, and I found out this is a big time therapy for me. It is so therapeutic. That's why some of my podcasts are outstanding, and some of you are probably scratching your head like, what the hell? But it's therapeutic for me. And I release them. I probably have 40 I've never released because they're just so all over the place. But sometimes I release them because I feel the energy behind me to release it. It's like God is telling me, go ahead and release that. Everybody won't get it, but there's somebody who needs it. So I release it. But I'm in such a great place. And not saying when I was doing them every day, I wasn't. I am just a heavy thinker. And if I don't release these things in one way or another, they interfere with my sleep. And they interfere with my day. So I get on the podcast and I release them and I feel better. I feel better. It is so therapeutic for me. It is. So don't feel bad if, one of my podcasts don't hit you. It ain't hitting. It's okay. It just wasn't for you. But don't give up on me. I have so many great podcasts coming. I have 3 interviews set up. One with somebody who lost both of her parents and just the struggle of being an adult with no adult parents to lean on. I have the one with Dieris. If you haven't listened to that, I think it's called The True Meaning of Resilience. Go listen to the first one. And I have a young man who said he was abandoned by his mother. I'm looking forward to all three of those. And once again, if you want to be on this show or you have an idea, you can hit me up at Sonia M at ledbymotivation.com or ledbymotivation07 at gmail.com. All right. Y'all have a great day on purpose, and I will talk to you again soon.